All right, so we're back here with the new Fantastic Four update, and what I got to say is that this character, this girl, is like I think they're the kids of Reed's Richards, right? I don't know. I mean, like I don't really know who she is. Look, actually, there's an info here. Here it is. The daughter. Oh, there you go. Of the Fantastic Four. Okay, so she's the daughter. Now I did look at this, right? And it's interesting because I feel like this is for Fantastic Four characters only, so you have to have a Fantastic Four team. Now, this increases HP and basic damage, and you have here guaranteed dodge rate, but I don't think she's that strong. I don't even like. I just don't feel like she's worth it. I mean, she's there and everything, but it's part. It looks like it's part of a quest, so you're gonna get her for free. And you have Mr. Fantastic. I'm guessing this is the best one out of the entire lot, right? Because he's usually strong. And uniform effect has super armor, increased basic damage by 40%, and then basic defense by 40%. And immunity decreases damage received, increased bonus damage by 40%. Now, this one, when hit, right? It decreases damage received. It has elasticity. Now, this used to be a good character, but looking at the upgrade, or I don't even know if you call it an upgrade, doesn't look like it was much of an upgrade. So I don't think it's that good, but I could be wrong because he used to be an S tier character, and then as time went on, it just disappeared into the limelight. Right? That's just how it is in this game. Characters that were amazing, that were like top of the line, become nothing, and that's kind of disappointing. But anyways, it is what it is. But I wanted to check out the leader. So it increases all Fantastic Four characters' basic attack by 65%, which is huge, right? But thing is, I don't want to use Fantastic characters, right? Fantastic Four characters. So, anyways, let's see. I guess when I was playing, they didn't even come out with this yet. So, anyways, uniform effect. So there's no new leader skill. So, anyways, I mean, if you're a Fantastic Four team character, then obviously that's going to be useful. Now, this kid here applies to all allies, decreased debuff duration. So it's not that important. It might be beneficial in Giant Boss, right? I mean, I think that's what you need it for. And then this, again, Fantastic Four characters only, recovers 40% of HP, increases max HP by 40%. Now, the thing is, Hulk isn't Fantastic Four characters, which means that, I don't know, it might not be useful. I'm guessing this is the son. Yeah, alright. So Franklin Richards, so he's a son, the other one's a daughter. Increases skill damage, reduces basic damage received by 30%. So, let's see this one. Yeah, it's part of the story pack too. Anyways, I just feel like the characters is not that like it's not I don't think it's gonna be S tier, but I could be completely wrong. I mean the leader doesn't look good. Um the attacks, there's increase in attacks, but it's not major increase, right? But there is definitely some good stuff here, right? It increases attack, and you have immune to all damage, period. But that's kind of normal with everything nowadays. So, anyways, I don't know. They might be extremely good, but I have to use them to see, right? The thing is, if I don't use them, I don't know how it works. You can't just really tell by looking at the thing. I mean, most of the times, and some of the times you can. Now, I'm guessing Mr. Fantastic is going to be the key one, or Invisible Woman, which is who she is. So, you have the Awaken skill, obviously, increases critical damage, critical rate, ignores. So, all these things look amazing. But I don't have Invisible Woman, so that's the problem. Now, the passive, guaranteed dodge rate, increases. So, this character can dodge. It increases attack, skill damage, and bonus damage. And then when you're hit, right, it's your allies too. Applies to allies. It creates a barrier. And then when hit self invisibility, it ignores targeting. So that's pretty good because Spider-Man does it too, right? And then of course the leader increases 45% of energy attack, assuming this character is probably energy, right? Yeah. So, anyways, I think Invisible Woman will be the strong one and Mr. Fantastic, but here's a problem. I don't have Invisible Woman. I mean, I don't even have the regular one, right? So, I could only look at her because you can never get her. I think she costs money. All right, so that's Mr. Fantastic. Let's see the kid now. All right, so this is the girl, the daughter. All right, so anyways, those are the four new characters, right? Or two uniform and two new characters. But the thing is, it's all fantastic, right? I mean, they didn't release the thing yet, and of course, I think Mr. Fantastic's the best one out of the lot. Well, actually, Invisible Woman's probably better. It's just that I don't have Invisible Woman, so we're stuck with Mr. Fantastic. I mean, not everyone has Invisible Woman. She costs money. You know what I mean? It's not like she's free. Now these kids, they look like the attacks look cool, but the thing is, I realize just because the special effect looks good doesn't mean the character is good. But I'm looking at this thing. Obviously, some of the characters have good stuff, and some of the characters don't have good stuff. And I noticed the increase in damage is fairly low here. It's like 35%, 35%. Uh, Ignores target dodge rate. I mean, they're like, it just doesn't seem like it's totally amazing. So let's try the tier thing. So I could go to, what is this? Okay, most of it goes transcended. Now I could be wrong. I didn't play with the character long enough, so I don't know if the character is good. But looking at the stats, basically, just like the leader, like I started looking at the passives, I just feel like they're kind of weak, right? And especially most of the stuff. You need to have a fantastic character, which means that it needs to be part of the fantastic family. If it's not part of the fantastic family, then obviously you're not going to get anything and that bonus doesn't work, right? So, I'm not a big fan of the fantastic family, so hard to say, right? I mean, I just don't like the Fantastic Four family stuff. So, well, I don't have any Fantastic Four characters leveled up. So there is the big problem. And I just noticed the price of these things are expensive. Look at this, 1,050. I'm looking at it. Come on. And surprisingly, in this section, they're going to give out some more tickets tomorrow, but it's not available. And right now, I mean, right now is not available. And I'm thinking if I should buy Captain America because the thing is, I have this Gilded Quest, and maybe I should go put him into Gilded Quest. But we will see what happens. Um, but yeah, I am not a big fan of the Fantastic Four. But and my characters like Invisible Woman, I don't have her, right? So what am I to do? You want me to buy her? So yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Now most people know where to get Invisible Woman. It's not like it's a secret. It's in the Epic Quest, and they came out with the Multiverse Saga, which is interesting, I guess. But the Invisible Woman, she's here in this deluxe thing, but it costs 6,600. Are you crazy?